SABC News reporter Pimani Baloyi, who joins us now live from Malamulele. And Pimani, we've also heard of that harrowing incident where a family was attacked, their daughter was raped and their son killed. How are police responding to such gruesome acts of violence?
Good afternoon. Good morning, Ayanda and our viewers. As you rightfully stated, about a month ago, there was that gruesome incident where a family was broken into and 2 grade 12 learners were harmed. One lost his life and the other one was raped. Ayanda, police today say they have made headway and they've made arrests. They told us during the weekend there was a shootout between police officers and these criminals. One lost his life and the others were arrested. And let me bring in the Provincial Commissioner of Police here in Limpopo, General Thembi Hadebe, to tell us more about the investigations. General, thank you so much for your time and apologies for earlier on when we made you wait. But tell us, today you've just taken members of Malamulele, community members of Malamulele, through your latest developments in terms of your investigations into recent spats of crime that include breaking into people's houses, where we've seen that grade 12 learner losing his life and his sister being raped. Take us through your investigations right now.
Thank you very much, Pimani, and good morning to the listeners of SAPC, in particular the community of Malamulele, because this is where these heinous crimes were committed. We started with a case of a house robbery and an attempted murder, and from there we were able to pick some traits. And our investigation has led to the arrest that we have made on Saturday. In the process, there were other cases that were also sporadically committed in different sections of Malamulele. And we were able to then nab this particular suspect who ran after our deployment, intensive deployment that we did in Malamulele, ran to Zimbabwe, and we were monitoring this particular individual and his associates, and then we picked up that over this past weekend he's back into the province again. Then the team has meticulously intercepted them in a particular house where then a shootout between the suspect and the police took place, and one suspect was fatally wounded and one suspect was wounded, currently under police guard in hospital. It's unfortunate that in that incident also one of our members was shot on the arm, but is recuperating at the hospital. I must say that the team then arrested one suspect as well. We're currently speaking that we have 3 suspects that are arrested already, and one suspect that has been permanently arrested, if I may say so. We have exhibits that are linked to certain crime scenes of the house robbery within Malamulele. We believe that the suspects are also operating in Thohoyandou, and the investigation is still continuing.
General, I know the Thohoyandou police stations, whenever stats are released, it always has high rate of crime. But you were also talking about the link between, I know this is all in the Vhembe area, the link between when crime seems to decline in Thohoyandou, it's moving this. Just take us through your investigations. What are they showing you in terms of crime patterns in and around Vhembe, this area specifically, talking also to Thohoyandou?
I must say the crime patterns, crime is not static. It deflects from one place to another. When you focus the sight, it deflects to another place. Following these particular cases of Malamulele, we really picked up that the heat was felt by Thohoyandou as a police station and the surrounding places of Thohoyandou. That's where the house robberies were taking place in numbers. Every day you'll wake up, there's a house where there was a house robbery. And then with the interventions that we put in place every time and permanently for Thohoyandou, we saw crime deflecting to the neighboring station precinct, and Malamulele was one of those stations.
Let's talk about foreign nationals. You spoke at length about your difficulty tracing them. Do you believe these are foreign nationals, and how difficult was it? But also, have you been able to link them to other crimes, both in Malamulele and Thohoyandou?
Definitely they are linked. In Malamulele, we collected almost like 11 house robberies. In 8 of them, they are already linked. And there are crimes that are also there, they are linked within Toyando, which we are still making some inroads in finalizing the investigation now that we have arrested them.
As we wrap, General, let's talk about the state of the health of the police officer who was shot and injured during this shootout, but also the availability of the 24-hour police station in Malamulele. I know there was a robbery. We covered it extensively, but it led to the closure of that police station at night, or people being unable to access it. What's the latest in that regard, and what's the head state of your police officer who was injured?
I must correct you, Pimani. The police station was not closed. It's just that the gate was closed. The police was still operating 24 hours. Some they were able to access the police station even at 11 and 12. Maybe in those particular days, which I may not lay my hands on it. But all what I can say, there has been system in place, yeah. The gates, because if it creates an impression that the police station is closed, we have directed our people to open the gate so that the community can see that the gate is open. Although in the meantime, we are tightening certain things that are of loose ends that we need to finalize and fix.
And your police officer?
Definitely, God has been great. He's okay, he's fine. We are happy for that.
And the suspect who has been hospitalized, what is his status?
His status is still fine. Yeah, we don't know what will happen. Even if he dies, he died for his own sins that he has committed. He will be permanently arrested. But what we want to see justice being done. We want to see our victims laying the eyes to the people who have committed these crimes. And I think that will bring closure to their heart. That's all that we want to see.
Thank you so much. There you have it, Ayanda, the Provincial Commissioner of the Police here in Limpopo, General Thembi, stating that they will ensure that people of Malamulele, but also Toyando, which over the years we have reported about high crime rates in the area, will be safe night and day, stating that they have essentially arrested 3 suspects linked to that horrific incident where a grade 12 learner was shot and killed and another was raped at their home. Ayanda, police are ready to ensure that everybody is apprehended in this area and that police station is open night and day for residents here to go and report anything. But Ayanda, we've also been walking around Malamulele and we've spoken to residents, and we've also had similar sentiments from community members, urging fellow community members to say, do not harbor criminals in your home, do not harbor stolen goods in your home. They are appealing to each other to ensure that they work with the police to ensure that this area is rid of crime and criminal elements.